Hello everyone, I'm back. Um Hope it's been well for you guys for Thanksgiving. It's been well for me. Today is a very special day for animation fans. Today is the 20th anniversary of an animated film that went through so much just to reach the big screen. A passion project made by two directors who will be well known for some of the most popular animated films in recent years, but to end up flopping really hard and pretty much destroying the company as they know it. Um, Today we're going to be doing another home video releases of. I've been really getting to the groove of these recently. Um, this time's going to be much shorter as I own the Blu-ray of it, sadly. Soon though, hopefully. But we're going to be looking at the original home video releases of Disney's Treasure Planet. Let me see if I can fix the lighting here a bit. There we go. So Treasure Planet was took so long just to even get created. So originally it was part of a Gong Show pitch meeting in the 80s, but that turned it down. And Ron Clements and John Musker, who will later on direct Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules, they were just trying to get Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg to, get this movie made. It was a passion project. Treasure Island in space. It will just work. However, it just never happened. They were able to make a deal with Michael. Once they were about to start with Hercules, if they direct another successful family-friendly comedy or another animated film, they would do the Treasure Island movie, and you might as well take the bet while it is. Treasure Planet was the most expensive, and still is, the most expensive hand-drawn animated film in history, with a $140 million budget. And yet, when it premiered back in 2002, it only grossed 110 million, 38 million of which was made in America. It was also released to coincide its original theatrical airing and IMAX releases. I believe it was one of the first feature films to do so. But yeah, it flopped. I mean, it did well with critics, but this resulted in Disney to lose over $70 million. It's a shame. It's a good movie. I really like it. I don't know. But yeah, later on April 29th, 2003, Treasure Planet was released on VHS and DVD. We'll start with the VHS here, as we might as well. So here's the tape itself. Pretty typical clamshell design. Standard for Disney VHSs of, again, its time. Wonderful artwork here. I will admit, Disney really stepped up their game with their artwork for especially its theatrical release. And as it is a early 2000s release, it is THX certified, digitally mastered straight from the files. And it does look great on here, at least for its time. I bet, of course, the best bet you can watch the movie is either on Disney Plus or on Blu-ray. So, of course, it's under the Walt Disney Home Entertainment name, as was typical at the time. What's notable here too is that this is the last Disney animated film on VHS to be released in full screen, pan and scan, as you would say. Aside from the Disney VHS release of Chicken Little, though that one was a Disney Movie Club exclusive, um, it is a rather late release as well, considering. Uh, that was around a time when DVD, my apologies, pretty much became the top home video medium, for the masses. Um, I do own a few other late releases, if you know, Finding Nemo, Home on the Range, The Three Musketeers, a few others. As it is a late release, it does contain a dark sticker label, pretty typical of the time. I guess just to save on tape and money. Of course, it has the blue tape flap. They started doing that around the early 2000s. I'm not even sure why they did. Printing on mine is March 13th, 2003. But yeah, that's Treasure Planet on VHS for you. Mine did come with a few accessories, as you may see. Well, inserts, Jesus Christ. Free storybook, an ad for the platinum edition of The Lion King. Save $2 on Inspector Gadget 2. Save $2 on Spy Kids 2. On the back, we're taking them off the shelves May 1st. The DVDs of Toy Story 1 and 2. Of course, 2 years later, you got the 10th anniversary edition and the 2-disc special edition. So, unless you're really lucky to get if you still have the original Ultimate Toy Box, then I guess so. Ad for MSN. Is MSN still around, actually? And an ad for the Mission Space Sweepstakes. Chance to win a trip to Walt Disney World. So yeah, that's Treasure Planet. And here we have its DVD counterpart. Now, as for the sales numbers of this original release, let me pull it up in my technology. Unlike the VHS, this one is in widescreen, 1.66 out of 1. Its original aspect ratio. Of course, it just overall just looks better when compared to the VHS, but the VHS sales was at number 1 in sales for at least 3 weeks in a row. And for its DVD, it ranked in $64 million in sales. And it was, for like 2 weeks, it was one of the top sellers. So it did very well. I will give Disney this. For movies that don't do as well in theaters, they do really, really well when it comes to home media releases. And this is a pretty decent set, too. It has a visual commentary, which is nice. Pretty much going through the making of, process of how the movie was made. Basically, it will cut to a little behind the scenes video on it, while the audio commentary would play during the film. Overall, I definitely think this is one hell of a set. And here is the disc, as it is an early Disney release. Full color artwork. Wonderful artwork, I might add. Seriously, the animation in this movie is absolutely spectacle. Of course, it does contain the same inserts, so let me move back my camera. Here's the insert. Basically, it talks about the bonus features, how to go through the navigation. The menu, it's definitely kind of odd, but it's really neat, though. And on the back, it talks about the scene selection. Talks about, villains presented at its original aspect ratio. Gives you a difference between its original and its full screen version. And like I said, later in 2012, when the movie was re-released, this time on Blu-ray to celebrate its 10th anniversary, from what I've seen, it does look to be a really nice looking print. Although the version I saw was on Disney Plus, so I'm hopeful I would get the Blu-ray soon. And there you go. That's the original home video release of Treasure Planet. I personally do recommend the movie. It's definitely this was around the time when Disney was at their most experimental, considering CG was new and pretty much becoming the next big thing, or pretty much set the standard for animation films. Sadly, again, this movie bombed, and especially since there was barely any marketing, and it was released, I believe, the same time as Harry Potter. That's the first Harry Potter. I'm probably wrong, but like I said, I'm glad that the movie is still being talked about to this day. And like I said, I recommend you watch it. It's really fun. It's adventurous. Um, it's definitely one of the most experimental of their collection, aside from the Fantasia movies. But animation being played on their music, it's expected. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I'll see you guys later next month. Till then, stay safe.